Hello everyone, hope all is well and welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a full face using affordable products. I have a lot of products here that are either new to me or I want to revisit, or products that I absolutely love. I just wanted today's video to be a little bit more on the chill side. So before we get into it, I would love for you to subscribe if you aren't already. It would mean so much to me, and let's get to it. So I already have some moisturizer down, and the first product I'm going to be going into is this Milani Soft Focus Glow Complexion Enhancer in the shade 02 Golden Glow. I got this before the summer and it just became like one of my favorite under foundation glowy products. And it's not so shiny that it looks like a Tin Man situation. It just gives you a natural looking glow under your foundation. So I like to focus the most of that on the high points of my face first. I'll focus the most product around there, and then I'll kind of spread it out to the rest of my face. And this shade particularly gives me a nice warm base to work off of as well. Now that I have this nice sheer glowy base, I'm going to go in with my foundation. And the one I'm going to be using is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Foundation. And I'm using the shade Nude L3. I've been absolutely loving this stuff, but I'm pretty sure she's discontinuing it, as she does with every product I fall in love with her brand. This foundation is so nice. Only the medium to dark shades are available on Ulta and places like that. That's the only places I can get it here in Canada. There's like no physical places here that I can get it. Yeah, I can only get it on well.ca or Ulta. But those two places, the only shades she carries are the medium to dark. So, and there's like 4, so I don't know where this is going. I'm really sad though, because look at that finish. It's so skin-like and dewy, and just everything that I love. It has a little bit more coverage than I usually go for, but it's still so beautiful. By the way, this brush is the Royal Langnickel Complexion Brush that I always use. It's linked down below. It comes in a kit, but 2 of my favorite complexion brushes are in it. These 2. This is the powder brush. I'm not too sure why I was holding it by the bristles like this, but okay. I'm just gonna tap over everything with my beauty blender. This is the ColourPop one, just to make sure everything is cohesive and blended, and just to pick up any excess product that's just chilling there that doesn't need to be there. Next, I'm going to be revisiting the Flower Beauty concealer. Is this, the Light Illusion as well. I haven't used this since my full face of Flower Beauty. If you haven't watched that, I'll link it right here. I remember I liked this foundation, but I haven't tried it since, so I just want to revisit it. And I'm just going to blend that out with the ColourPop sponge. It's nice because it is a full coverage foundation, but it doesn't feel thick at all. It's very thin, but it has a lot of coverage, which I like. I love when brands come out with a foundation and concealer that go together like this, and that they're both the same finish. I think it just makes everything look so much more cohesive. I don't have a drugstore loose powder. I've never found one that doesn't make me feel like a raisin. So I'm just gonna quickly powder off camera with my favorite one, which you guys already probably can guess which one it is, and you've seen me do it a million times, so I'll be right back. I also quickly did my brows as well, and I just used these 2 products right here, the ColourPop Brow Boss in the shade Soft Black and the shade Soft Black in their Brow Boss gel as well. They're very standard brow products, but they do work very well. And now for my bronzer, I'm going to be going in with the Milani 02 Sun Kissed Silky Matte Bronzing Powder. I haven't used this in a very long time. I think when I go for a drugstore bronzer, I usually always go for my Maybelline City bronzer. I don't really remember my thoughts on this one too much. This bronzer definitely has more of a like red undertone to it. I definitely like my City bronzer for my skin tone a little bit more because it is more yellow based instead of red orangey. This just isn't a color I would tan to. I think the reason why it's pulling so red is because the foundation I used is a really yellow foundation. So I think that's why they're like kind of going head to head right now. They're not friends, that's for sure. And I know I'm really late on this question, but I want to know your 2020 goals. Mine for work anyways, I know this is Raw Beauty Christie's as well, is to get a week ahead in my videos, because I've been finding since I do 3 videos a week, my work takes up my life and I'm always stressing about it. So I think if I get 1 week ahead, it'll be a lot more peaceful and I don't have to rush as much. I'm now gonna go in with one of these products from ColourPop. These are their new highlighters, I believe. I have a liquid highlighter in the shade Champagne Bubbles, and the same for this pressed illuminizer, which this looks like the Marc Jacobs Omega bronzer packaging. But the thing is like it doesn't shut on the side. Like there's a little gap here that doesn't close. So here's the powder. That looks absolutely stunning on camera. It's not glittery whatsoever, is it? Nope, not at all. I'm gonna swatch this. Oh, that's really pretty. Definitely different colors, and they're the same name, but this one is a little bit more neutral. This one is a lot more like a yellowy gold undertone, so I'm gonna use the liquid. I wanna try the liquid one. But my second goal, work-wise, is definitely to start responding to comments earlier or get back into a good groove. I think I kind of stopped doing that so early after one of my videos really blew up, and then a lot of different eyes were watching me, and it was the first time I experienced like a lot of hate all at one time. I never experienced anything like that. I know it comes with the territory of my job and things like that, and I've always been prepared. I would always get like 1 or 2 hate comments every few videos, but it was just like an explosion on a few of my videos, like back to back to back to back, and then I didn't really know how to navigate that yet. I don't know why I'm flaring up like this. Why? I'm all red here for some reason and red right here. I hope Steve wasn't playing in my brushes. That could have been a situation I might have to wash them all now. Sometimes he puts his little paws in my brushes, and I'm allergic to cats, so I get all itchy. Yeah, so I think I took a step back from looking at comments because it made me feel very negative, but I do really miss interacting with everyone. Like, I'm so grateful for you guys all the time. And I can't, every day I wake up and I can't believe I get to do the things I've always dreamt of with this job, and it's just like, I can't believe it. I just always want you guys to know that I'm so grateful for you guys. For my blush, I realized I put this in my drawers and I've never even tried it. I haven't tried this formulation at all either. Oh, Tino's coming. Tino! The reason why I don't have Tino in the background of my videos a lot is because he talks to me the whole time, so I can't have him in my room. Tino! How are you? You're good? Hi. Do you guys see? But anyways, what I wanted to say about the hate is I'm not going to let that stop from interacting with you guys. And I also realized that I would rather be receiving the hate than spreading the hate. So that just made me feel a lot more secure. And honestly, like, who are these people anyways? Like, what do they know about me other than the 11 minutes they watch me or whatever? So honestly, it doesn't matter that much. Nothing's gonna stray me away from creating the content I want to and creating content for those of you who actually are here to support me with all my endeavors. But anyways, that is a really cute blush. It is a little bit patchy, and I do see that it's picking up my foundation in some areas. Maybe this is better for me to work off the stick and then apply it, not so much apply it directly to the cheeks then blend it out. I'm gonna have to continue using that, but so far I don't know. Have you guys tried any of these? I would love to know your opinion on these. But now I'm gonna move on to the eyes, and I have 2 palettes here. First one is the ColourPop Good as Gold palette, which is so aesthetically pleasing and beautiful to look at, and this Love Lust Disco from NYX, which I think I'm kind of leaning more towards the ColourPop one. I want to try this one. I will say though, I haven't opened this since the day I got it, and I swatched everything that day, but something's weird with this shade right here. What is going on? It's getting like dried out and chunky. It looks like it's fine, but we'll see. But I'm just gonna go quickly prime my eyes with a little bit of the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Concealer, as I've been doing lately, and now I'll zoom you guys in and we'll get started. So here is a good close-up of this palette. These 2 right here are pressed glitters, I just realized, and I'm not really happy with that. This is a Super Shock formula, and I don't know what formula this is, but it's getting a little crispy and I've only had this for a week, but it applies nicely when you add some pressure. I'm gonna first start with the shade State of Mind right here, and with a Melt Cosmetics 818 brush. And I'm just gonna place that into the crease kind of above. Now I'm gonna be taking the Smith 230 brush, and I'm gonna be taking this brown shade, Digging You. I'm gonna place this a little lower into the crease to add some definition. Ooh, that is a nice brown. This is a pointed crease from Nabla. I'm gonna continue with this brown shade, and I'm gonna define the outer corner. I'm just gonna drag whatever pigment I have left on this brush over the lid. It doesn't really have to be the most even, I just want slight definition right here because I'm gonna be adding a shimmer, I think. This brown is building up beautifully. It's not getting patchy at all, it's just like getting darker and darker as I build it up, which is a good sign of a good matte formula. I don't know what shimmer I want to use. I'm probably going to use the O Team just because it's like a questionable texture in the pan, but I want to see it in action on the eye because that's what truly matters. So I'm just going to take a little bit with my finger. Whoa. It's very tacky. It's not going on smoothly. Like I'm having a hard time with getting it even. Just going to put some pressure on it. And I'm going to take this smaller brush again, attempt to pick some up with this brush and kind of even out the edges because that's not looking good. It's like beautifully reflective. Like that is insane. It just doesn't feel the best. It's very chunky. Like it makes my eye feel cakey and wrinkly feeling. Like every time I open my eyes, I feel it. I don't like it. I'm gonna put 24K, putting that in the inner corner. That is so pretty. And I'm gonna just finish off the lower lash line quickly, and I'm gonna use that brown again with this Dose of Colors brush. And I think I'm gonna bring this all the way across. And then I'm just gonna continue with this brush a little bit, go into the black and the brown to mix a darker brown. And then just kind of lightly define the outer portion and this area too. This is the weirdest feeling I've ever had, but I just put that shade on this eye and you see it's making like an indent in my lid. I don't know how that's possible. I'm gonna lower the lighting so you can hopefully see this weird texture. I don't know if you can, I don't know, it feels awful. The mascara I'm gonna be using is this Milani Highly Rated mascara. So here are the lashes. I know I got some right there. I'm just gonna let it dry and then I'm gonna scrape it off with a spoolie. I built up this mascara around 3 times to get it to this thickness and length. The first layer is more like just a little quick defining layer, doesn't add too much volume or length. It just kind of makes your lashes look black. Second layer adds a little bit more, but I'm happy with the thickness. It kind of is more of like a voluminizing mascara, it looks like. I do really like it a lot more than the first time I've tried it. I think I didn't build it up as much as I did today. But it does take a little bit of time to get it to where it's at, but it does make them look nice and separated and thick, which I really like. So for this palette, it's not my favorite. I don't think I would recommend it just because this is a little bit inconsistent. The only 2 shades that I really loved that I've tried out today, actually this shimmer shade was beautiful as well, but I just used it as an inner corner highlight. These are the only 3 shades that I liked up today. I don't like how this palette has 2 glitters. This is very inconsistent, and I don't really see myself wearing these really yellow gold shades. And these kind of are mixed match because this is really warm and this is quite cool. And I don't really like this like glitter infused matte shade. I don't really see myself using that much. So I don't think I would recommend this palette, although it is very aesthetically pleasing and stunning to look at. This matte brown shade is stunning. I loved working with it. It built up beautifully, but that's not enough to justify this palette, especially for a brown. I feel like there's so many beautiful browns, but that's too bad because I was really looking forward to this palette. But yeah, I don't think I'd recommend it. Lastly, for lips, I want to kind of try a Pixi product. I received this a few weeks ago. I haven't tried anything from Pixi right now. Ooh, it smells like butt crackerita. A really bad smell. I don't think I can wear that. It smells like really cheap chocolate. You know, like when cheap chocolate smells like raisins, kind of? Like where there's like a lot of filler. It kind of tastes like watered down chocolate with raisins for some reason. That's what this smells like. I'm not going to be able to wear that. I have a bunch of mini sizes in the NYX lipsticks. I have all the textures. They offer like the butter glosses, the lip suedes, soft matte lip creams, all that. This all came in my little advent calendar, and I've just kind of kept them. They're really nice nudes. I'm going to just go pick a shade. This is the butter gloss in the shade Madeline. I used to have such a favorite combo from NYX. I think the matte shade in butter, and I don't remember what the gloss shade was. That was like my go-to bar night lipstick. That is a stunning color. The thing though is that it does the lines. Not my favorite. Looks stunning when I'm not talking, but that's boring. So here is the final look. I'm really happy with how it turned out overall. I think it looks stunning. I really love the tones of the eyes. I just wish I used a different shimmer shade. But anyways, that is all for me today, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a like. It would help me out so much. I would love to know what you would like to see next in the comments down below. I will also link all the products I used in today's video in the description. And before I go, I would love for you to subscribe if you aren't already, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!